Hi, it's Nick on the 29th of November with episode 3 of this week's theme about when things don't work out. And another way of kind of experiencing when things appear not to work out is to have a kind of faith and a trust that there are other forces that are happening, that what appears kind of consciously, because I don't know, what you believe in, but I believe we have a kind of conscious mind and an unconscious or a subconscious mind or even a higher conscious mind, that what we think, what we're judging as not having worked out could actually be the gateway to something working out that we are just not that aware of. So we have to have a kind of degree of faith that what appears not to be working is the beginning of something else working, or is partly the process of something else working. And I heard this beautifully expressed by somebody who I liked a lot, although I can't say I totally understood him, Leonard Cohen, the singer-songwriter who sadly died just a year ago now. I always loved listening to him being interviewed as well as his music. And there was an interview that he did, I don't know how long ago it was, but he had an album out over a decade ago called 10 New Songs, and he was talking about the songs on it and some of the meanings of the songs. And there's a song on the album called 1,000 Kisses Deep. And this is what I heard him say about that song and what it means. He says this song refers to that deeper intuitive understanding of how things unfold and acceptance. In the song, I say, summoned now to deal with your invincible defeat. And everybody has this experience at some point in their life when things are not going to turn out as they had wished. Nevertheless, you have to make choices and live your life, but with the understanding that your life is unfolding according to patterns and directions that you yourself do not necessarily determine. When you can rest on that understanding, there is a certain amount of repose. I just really like that idea, that I suppose it's also talking to an idea of faith and an idea of trust that actually things are working out to some other plan, to some deeper plan or bigger plan that we don't necessarily understand. And that doesn't mean we have to feel a victim to it and that we're out of control, but just that we are under the guidance and under the care of forces that we can't necessarily understand. So I really love the way that he talked about that, and it really speaks to me of many of my experiences, that often the biggest disappointments have been gateways to something even better happening. But I've had to deal with the disappointment and the frustration of consciously being attached to something happening. And then as I can deal with that kind of often pain and disappointment, then, something new emerges. A bit like, we can say, well, why is autumn happening? Why are the leaves falling off? And the answer could be because it's a prelude to spring. But if we only look at autumn, we go, well, why is it autumn? It shouldn't be autumn. But autumn is the prelude to winter, which is the prelude to spring. So maybe that's another way of looking at things. So things have their cycles. They work out and then they don't work out anymore because there's something new ready and waiting to emerge. So that's today's thought about having a different relationship with when things don't appear to work how we want them to. And that's been helpful, and I'll post this from Leonard Cohen under the video here. God bless. Have a good day. Bye bye.